And here is the Writer's Almanac for Friday, June the 12th, 2020. Today is the birthday of Anne Frank, born in Frankfurt, Germany, 1929. Died at the age of 14 in the Bergen-Belsen concentration camp in Germany during the Holocaust. She and her family, 4 other people, hid for 2 years in an attic space above her father's business warehouse. It was in Amsterdam. They'd left Frankfurt to go to Holland to escape from Hitler's Germany, where Jews could no longer ride public transportation, children forced to sit apart from non-Jewish children in classrooms. Anne Frank wrote, "My happy-go-lucky, carefree school days are over." Her father, Otto, had come up with a plan of escape, but before they could do it, Anne's sister Margot was called to a labor camp in Germany, and if she didn't go, the family would be arrested. And so the Frank family packed their suitcases. They walked to the warehouse in the rain, wearing as many clothes as possible. They would spend 761 days in hiding. Small, cramped space, 8 people there. They had rules about when they could use the bathroom, when to go to bed, when they could talk. We would probably not know anything about Anne Frank, but she left behind a little red and white checkered diary in which she wrote about their daily lives and in which she wrote, "In spite of everything, I still believe that people are really good at heart." It was on this day, 1963, the civil rights leader Medgar Evers was murdered in the driveway of his home in Jackson, Mississippi. He was 37 years old. A member of the Ku Klux Klan, Byron de la Beckwith, murdered Evers at close range with a rifle. He was apprehended and tried, but 2 trials ended in hung juries. Medgar Evers said, "You can kill a man, but you can't kill an idea." It was on this day, 1967, the Supreme Court declared all state laws prohibiting interracial marriage to be unconstitutional. In the case of Loving versus Virginia, Richard Loving was white, his wife Mildred was black and Native American. They had previously been sentenced to a year in prison in Virginia for their marriage. And it's the birthday of Harriet Martineau, born in Norwich, England, 1802, who was interested in political economic theory. Adam Smith, John Stuart Mill thought that ordinary people should be able to study them too, so she wrote up their theories in common language, published them, and for a number of years they sold more than Charles Dickens's novels. Here's a poem for today by Jeffrey Harrison, "To a Snake." I knew you were not poisonous when I saw you in the side garden. Even your name, Milk Snake, sounds harmless, and yet your pattern of copper splotches outlined in black frightened me, and the way you were curled in loops, and it offended me that you were so close to the house and clearly living underneath it, if not inside, in the cellar, where I have found your torn, shed skins. You must have been frightened too when I caught you in the webbing of the lacrosse stick and flung you into the woods, where you landed dangling from a vine-covered branch, shamelessly twisted. Now I am the one who is ashamed, unable to untangle my feelings, braided into my DNA or buried deep in the part of my brain that is most like yours. To a Snake by Jeffrey Harrison from his collection Into Daylight. And that's the Writer's Almanac for Friday, June the 12th. Be well, do good work, and keep in touch.